Well, the pinky swear, I had a really kind of hard time, digesting that at first. And I thought, what does that mean? What is that? And then, oh my gosh, Erica, it's such a darling name. So I want you to tell us about it. I want you to tell about the name and how it got started and all that, because it's such a special story.
Absolutely. So 20 years, nearly 20 years ago, there was a boy here in Minnesota who was diagnosed with a terminal bone cancer. And he was in the hospital one night with his friends and with, excuse me, with his dad. And they overheard the family next door to them in the hospital sort of discussing that they couldn't afford Christmas presents. And that broke Mitch's heart. And so he said to his dad, Dad, do I have, what kind of money do I have in my bank? And his dad said, well, you have $6,000. Mitch said, can I do anything what I want with it? His dad said, sure. So that night, they actually went to the bank, withdrew the $6,000, and then divided it up amongst 10 families, put $600 in envelopes, and anonymously delivered that money. Especially to the family that couldn't afford Christmas presents. And so they slid it under the door. And then they raced back to the elevator because, they didn't want to be seen. This was a really fun thing to do anonymously. And as the doors closed, Mitch looked to his dad and said, Dad, that was so fun. I loved giving. Let's do it again next year. And his dad then said to him, they knew what this prognosis was. He said, buddy, I don't think you're going to be here next year. As a parent, I can't even imagine saying that to my child. So here's the story that Mitch paused, looked up to his dad and said, okay, make me a pinky swear promise that you will continue to do this after I'm gone. And that is how we got the name Pinky Swear Foundation.